And we are back. So, gonna finish doing these few that are here right now. I'm gonna walk back so I can hopefully get these portmanteaus to start hatching. Yeah, still call them hatching. Hatching, walking, opening, whatever. Get the keys to turn. Oh, come on. Wasting potions on a Gryffindor student. I have noticed that the Gryffindor students are a little rarer than the other 3 students. But still, it's like I gotta use 1 potion on 1 trace. Wish we'd get more of them back. Every now and then I'll get a potion, but it's like when I don't, like when I've run out. So it's like, oh, okay, give me 1 afterward. Yay, another gold. I guess it'd be galleons, right? Yeah, this brain elixir's almost up, so I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna finish up a couple of these and then I'm done. I'm gonna walk back, get these hatching while I get stuff done. Once this brain elixir's done, I'll start another, even though I'm kind of limited. I got so many. Like I said, with that, I used a bunch of my brain elixirs on the Harry Potter's Calamity, Brilliant Calamity, while they still had the extra XP. And it was really nice getting like 1,000 XP per trace. So hopefully we can get something like that in one of these events would be amazing. Because so far XP grinding is kind of terrible. And you could literally only use so many brain elixirs. I haven't been getting any of the powdered dragon claw in a while. Even foam torts. It's like, yeah, it's kind of hard to brew more. Come on. The load time's just odd. Still. Kind of messed up my knee yesterday, so I really shouldn't be out here doing all this, but I'm doing it anyway because frankly it's the first community day. I'm definitely taking part in it. Oh boy. How's it cracking? Just walking. It's not that hot, so it's like I can actually walk during the day. It's actually been cold at night, though. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Take it easy, man. Yeah, a lot of people recognize me because I walk a lot. It's like, hey, what are you doing during the day? Yeah. Normally I'd be out at night because I just don't function well in this heat, but today I'm good. I can do a bit of walking. Like this walk right here is gonna suck because it's pretty much just in the sun. It's weird as I actually haven't been seeing that many of the Hogwarts school-related family ones in a while. So that's why I like all my, I just prestiged the page last week, I want to say. Oh, what was that? That had a beam. Come back, beam of rarity. Like, what are we calling those? Like, the ones that are shiny. Not shiny, but like they have like a beacon of light coming off of them. Are we just calling them rare? Rarer ones? I don't know. The beacons are lit. I call them beacons. I don't know if that's a thing, but I call them beacons. Get the beacon confoundable. It's obviously rarer than everything else. Hopefully this will be another Peeves, but it could possibly be a moaning myrtle. Both I'll take. I'll even take more Flitwick. That'd be kind of cool to get the Flitwick done today, since he's like the newest one that was added. We got the Flitwick, the exploding card deck or whatever, and then a couple others. But like I've only seen Flitwick and then the cards last night. I've seen a couple Flitwicks, but not much. Alright, this load time's insane. Use a dwaddle. And a strong. Because I do not want to lose it. Give me Peeves. I want Peeves so badly. So I really wish I could do AR with him. Because Peeves is just one of my favorite characters. Frankly, he doesn't get enough screen time out of... I don't think he gets any screen time inside of inside the movies, but like I like the visual they give us in this game for him. Like, he looks good. Like in the Hogwarts mystery game, they have a Peeves in there too, but he looks a little weird, like fat-faced and awkwardly shaped. But I like this Peeves because he looks more like a poltergeist goat, one of the regular ghosts. The house ghost, there you go. That's the wording. The actual house ghost. Yay, got Peeves. Yay, I can place the Peeves. That's one thing I definitely agree with the book people who argue with people. It's like, the movies could have definitely used more Peeves. Peeves was just like such an intricate part. Like, he was pretty important part of the books. Like, there's certain moments, like especially with the twins, it would have established them even more so. So that would have been cool had they done. But I guess the morality involved with a bunch of kids being a bunch of pranksters, they kept it minimum. Probably not the best explanation, but you know. Let's see, where am I at? I'm at 87 of 85. So one of the really interesting, one of those cool things is you can always just get yourself right at about whatever one less of your max is. So like mine's 85, so if I get 84 energy and then swiping in, it'll give me more than my max. So the same would happen with if you had this 50 energy to collect today from this event. So like if you go to the shop and you click the little prize box, you get all that. Basically what I did was waited till I was at 84 before I collected it today. So that's why I was at like 130 whatever. So that's just the smart way to do it, especially if you're someone like me who the closest in is over a kilometer away, it's pretty convenient to actually go through and collect a little bit more than the maximum. Because I tell you, that walk back I usually end up collecting quite a bit, so then I can't use it later. I'm going to catch the peeves anyway, even though I don't need them anymore. I'm gonna collect the peeves, hopefully. No, don't depart, no. So I always know when they're gonna depart because there's that lag after I do a trace. Oh, I'm kind of glad I didn't live stream. This is a little odd. Like normally there's actually more spawns over here. There's usually like 6 spawns right here, but could have just missed their timer. So I'm hoping to get a little more straightforward with the mechanics on this game. But today is just walking around, seeing what the event, what's good for the event. It's like so far I'm happy with the peeves. Being able to get more peeves is great. Being able to collect more students is awesome too. So I wouldn't mind getting more boggart cabinets because those are the ones that I can't find anywhere. So I've already finished up my Hedwigs and Harry Potters, so I don't even need any more of these guys. So it's all about figuring out what it is that you want to do on these community days. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are actually going out and they're focusing just on fortresses because of the XP bonuses, which is cool for them, but like me, I'm in no rush to finish this game. I think the max out is 60, max level. So I was like, I'm in no rush to get to max level where I would then have nothing left to do. Like on Pokemon Go, I've taken my time to get up to level 40, which right now I'm still at level 39 on my main account. And it's like, I'm still just barely creeping up on that last like 2.5 million XP that I need, because it's like I'm in no real rush. Like I used when we had all the start of research on Pokemon Go, I actually did jump up pretty quick on that. Like I want to say I got at least 1.5 million to 2 million XP from that. So that jumped me up pretty quick. So now I'm only at about less than 2.5 million XP to go on Pokemon. So it's like, I'm still in no rush to get there because it's not like we actually get any benefits from finishing the game, you know? Most with these games, the main benefit is being able to collect more things. Prestiging the pages, doing fortresses. I mean, even the daily task gives you something to do at least once you max out, but still, I'm in no hurry to get to level 60 in this game. Shoot, I think there's already a lot of people that are at level 30, and that's just already too much. Like, other than like the confoundable traces being a little easier, you don't get much benefit from that level. Like, from just using up your time. Like, I know a lot of these people that are over 30 are spoofers, though. Like, there's already a huge spoofing problem, but luckily it's not the same as with Pokemon Go, where you constantly have to worry about going and collecting your coins and just getting like screwed over by people who don't care. At least in this game, we have a little bit more individualism, that you're not even worried about the teams a certain team taking over the area and blah blah blah, all the BS that comes with making people choose teams, you know. Like, I like how in this they give us 3 professions, and some people are like, oh, are those the teams for this game? And I'm like, not really, because you can switch your profession, which is nice. And besides that, you can also, like, I know a lot of people are kind of like, I'm a professor straight out, that's all I do. I'm an orator, that's all I do. But with this game, you don't have to worry about that being like team focused and challenge based on that. Like, you can just do what you want, go in on an individual or go in on like 5 people, whatever works. Okay, so where did they go? Back door unlocked. Why'd she leave the back? Whatever. So yeah, I mean, this game has so much potential, and I'm enjoying it so far. Like, especially with all the different things that you're able to do. That's probably the best thing about this game, is you don't have to focus on just catching. Like, with Pokemon Go, that's pretty much all that you can do, is just focus on just catching or just raids for the day. Like, you can do raids and catching, obviously, but like, we're not locked in on having to find a group for an hour before a raid starts and then get stuck there for an hour with nothing to do, waiting for people to even show up or respond. That's the best thing about this game, is you can just go out and play. It's not to say you can't do that with Pokemon Go, but yeah, I'm slowly getting over the community in Pokemon Go, as far as like, some people are just a little too aggressive when it comes to certain aspects of the game, like the gyms and the raids, where it's like all that people are focused on is getting the 100% Pokemon so that they don't have to do any effort in the future to actually play. This one, you don't even have to worry about that. There's no stats or anything on the confoundables. Although it would be nice to have more AR-able confoundables or foundables, yeah. And Headwood Flood. Like, that's one thing I'm noticing, is there's really not enough that you can use in the AR mode, and it's kind of meh. And, well, that's the one other complaint I have, is that it's, when you're in sitting there collecting all the things, and then you go into your registry, and then you find out there's like none of these things that you can take pictures of in AR mode. It's kind of disappointing. Like, like, you could take them when you're doing the catching or the traces, so you can go into AR mode when you're doing traces. But once you go into the AR mode in the registry, everything is super pixelated, and just like, it looks fuzzy. Like, it looks like they're made out of Minecraft blocks. That's kind of how they look. So like, if you take out the Niffler, you can't do the baby Niffler, but if you pull out the Niffler and do the AR mode with that, you'll see like around his head it looks super pixelated, like when you're moving around. And then when you go, same thing with the decoy detonators, which I mean, they're just black blobs that are walking around on the ground anyway, but they're like so overly pixelated that it kind of ruins the what was supposed to be one of the best features of this game. Because really, they took a lot of detail on a lot of these items, foundables, confoundables, that it's kind of disappointing when you go in here. Yay, I can prestige this page. But it's like, okay, can't take AR with the self-playing harp. Can't take AR with the dirigible plum. Can't even do it with the music box. Or the quibbler, which you can do the quibbler now, that's kind of cool. Good to know. But like, there's only so many in just this one category that it's like, okay, what? I got that already. Yay, prestige another page. That's always good. Now I'm all the way over here, closer to my house at least. Do this greenhouse real quick. And then I'm going to head home for a break. Yeah, I already got my, I think I did the jumping toadstools. Give me snowdrop. Like, I need snowdrop so badly. Like, the drop rates are just not that great for snowdrop for me. Yeah, I'm gonna contribute 10 energy. So it's like the best way to do this for the increase, just jump up 10, see if anyone else will jump another 10. I usually do at least 10 or 11 just to be sure it's over. It's like you can get 5 people to do it, it's a max out of 50 energy, so 10 energy for 5 people is a lot better than 50 energy for 1. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this little section here, then I'm gonna walk home. Almost done anyway. Where did that beacon go? Oh, I guess that one disappeared. So there's even a lot right here. Normally there aren't this many. It's pretty much all the Hogwarts family spawns are added. All the rest would normally be here, but then there's also an increase on the event spawns, it looks. That's quite a bit. That's one thing I've also noticed is when walking, like you don't want to walk and do traces at the same time, because then it doesn't seem to collect up on kilometers for your ports. So like, I'm gonna go check it here right now, but it's gonna be at least probably 0.3 of a kilometer less than it should be, because I was doing a few traces while I was walking. Which is a little annoying, because it's like, the load pages, it should still count when it comes back. Yeah, these loading pages are just insane. They're ridiculously just too long, too slow. And then if you're in a spot with a bad signal, they take over a minute or 2 sometimes. I think the longest I've waited was 2 minutes. And that's just excessive. That is an excessive waiting time for a load screen. Now, admittedly, I didn't finish doing the download all assets, so it loads faster when you do the load all assets, but still pretty flippin' slow. Moaning Myrtle. She's so thirsty. She just wants that Harry Potter. That was still one of the creepiest scenes ever during the Triwizard tournament. Myrtle in the tub with Harry just sitting there like, yeah, no, this isn't creepy at all. Sucks, I haven't found a single package of the snowdrop seeds since the first week. Holy cow, this is a lot. There's a lot of spawns. Like, that's a lot. Not a plane, of course, but darn, that's a lot. Damn, Gina, that's a lot. Oh, and more spawning. Alright, there's only one dark. Let's see what the dark one is. I don't even know if you guys can hear all this wind today, which is nice, but not great for recording, especially just voice. So hopefully, eventually, I'll get the ability to live record while I do this, but right now it's just me and my phone. I don't actually need any more of those guys. All good on the flesh-eating slugs. Ew, a rare one. Let's see what this beacon wants to hold. The beacons of dark forces are lit. I don't know, that was lame. Alright, but I'm pretty much home for now, so I'm probably going to end this video here after this trace. Oh, so many people. Let's see. Smash, 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 smash. Actually enjoy. It's not bad. Like I said, there's a ton of spawns. You can get a lot done of one family, at least of the Hogwarts family, if that's what you're looking for today. Well, that's what you're looking for today. So, I mean, as far as a community day goes, it's pretty good. I wish there was more players to actually go out, but it could just be the area that I'm in. Where I'm at is like semi-urban. Semi-suburban, I guess. I don't know. But it's like I get a ton of spawns. There's just not that many inns around. Like around where I live, it's literally all just greenhouses and a fortress. Luckily there's a fortress, but it just makes more sense for me to go all the way to the park, which has 2 inns at least, so I could collect energy. So that's the one thing, is like, I wish there was a few more inns closer by. Halfway on my Thestrals. Gosh, I could use I want that Thestral. That's one I really hope is AR able. Because, yeah, I like Thestrals. They're pretty awesome. They're definitely more badass than the Abraxian. I mean, do you want a flying horse or a skeleton flying horse? I'm going for the skeleton flying horse. That's just me, though. Just do one more trace, and then I'm gonna call it done. Traffic. Luckily, my phone's not overheating today. It's not that terribly hot. The summer in California has been very comfortable. Air quality is pretty miserable, but that's mostly just all the random stuff that's in the air, the allergy-related things. But I mean, I'm not hearing too many fires here in California. I know we had at least one, but like normally we'd already have like 6 fires. Half of our coastline burned away, but this year it's been nice and mellow. I know everyone else in the southern hemisphere is in winter right now, so they're complaining about how cold it is. It's actually been really cold at night here in the summer. Like, a lot of us are confused because we're used to the heat. Oh, this was fun so far, though. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, though. Thank anyone who decided to watch. I know it's a little mellow. Hopefully here soon I'll actually do a little more analyzing on these games. That's when I'll probably get a little more grr about some of my reviews. I mean, like, so far there's really not much to review that hasn't already been reviewed by everyone else. So it's like just trying to figure out what this community day would be like. Wasn't terrible. Like, it was great. Spawns are amazing. The triple XP is cool. But I don't know. I think it'd be better if we had an increase in XP. At least double XP would be great. Like, if we had double XP and then double XP reviews, that'd be so I'm gonna go ahead and let you all enjoy your community day. I honestly hope you have fun. I mean, sadly, I don't have enough people to hang about with to do fortresses and run around and test the full length of this community day, but so far I've enjoyed it. There's a lot to do. So yeah, you guys enjoy your community day. I will hopefully talk at you soon. Later.